Hey folks, here at OS and VTXReviews.com. We're taking a look at the EO TurfTab today, a second look back now that we've actually installed a trial version of Windows 8, and to see how the product in terms of performance has been altered. When we first reviewed this UMPC a few months back, it was actually running a Windows XP Tablet Edition, which is the original UI, but now with Windows 8, it should technically be a little bit better in terms of performance just because it has touch functionality, and also it's more optimized, I guess, for devices like this with a lower end processor, Windows 8. So we should see a leap in performance, which we do to a certain extent. Again, Windows 8 can be loaded on this product fairly well. This is a professional edition that we are trying out. And the product itself, as a refresher for the kind of configuration, it has 60 gigabytes of built-in hard drive memory. It has 2 gigabytes of built-in flash memory, and also it has a Villa 1.2 gigahertz processor. So they're pretty good specs, I guess, for a UMPC device. So it's very portable, very small. I guess kind of screen here is just 6 inches diagonally, so it's about the same as some phablets out there these days. So it's portable, very easy to carry around with you, but it runs a fully functional version of Windows 8 in this instance. Now, something about EO TurfTab that's kind of interesting is every single time you install a new operating system, the touchscreen functionality goes away, and also the camera functionality goes away, but everything else kind of remains there. So if you install a new UI, it would automatically detect the Wi-Fi card, the Bluetooth card, and those functions and the mouse would all be there. But for the touchscreen, you have to reinstall the driver every time. The EO TurfTab does not actually support kind of touch natively, but you have to install the driver over again. Is okay in terms of it still performs really well, as you can see with the driver installed. But one element that's a little bit disappointing is because Windows 8 doesn't officially kind of know that you have the touchscreen capability, but you have to install the driver from the manufacturer, it means that some functionalities exclusive to touch are disabled. For example, when you're in the home screen and you're trying to get into the device by locking it in, you notice that there is no virtual keyboard on this product because the device believes that it's a non-touch edition, so Windows 8 will not bring up the virtual keyboard. So even though it has a touchscreen, it's not like a capacitive touchscreen display, it's a resistive one, which means that it's more like an afterthought placed on by EO TurfTab rather than a true touch display. It's kind of difficult to explain, I guess, but it's best used kind of like a mouse, so you can point around at different things, click on links, double tap on links, open up different web pages, and create different editing tools, draw and edit different tools. But for the gestures more associated with a capacitive touchscreen, you don't get that with the EO TurfTab. For example, kind of sliding left to right, you actually don't get that functionality on here because again, Windows 8 doesn't believe that this is a fully touch device, even though it is, but because we installed the driver later on after Windows 8 was already on there. So again, the downside there is that it's not as intuitive in that sense. That said, the touchscreen experience is still pretty good, about the same as before, I would say. Icons are still pretty easy to press. Again, with the smaller screen, it's not as intuitive, I guess, as a larger display, like on a larger tablet computer with a 10-inch screen. But all applications are still fully working. I would say as far as speed is considered, it's about the same as before. Not too much has changed. You do get the Metro UI, but things get a little bit sluggish when they were first loading up, but it still is able to load up afterwards in a pretty fast and complementary manner. And as you can see here, we can actually slide around and look at different applications. Again, because Windows 8 does not believe this is a fully functional touch computer, if you try and go left and right from the icons just by kind of dragging up the cursor, it's not going to do anything. Instead, you might accidentally drag and rearrange the different tiles because Windows 8 believes that you're just using a traditional mouse and not a touch interface where you can actually use it by using kinetic scrolling. It actually doesn't support that, which is kind of fascinating. So overall, I would say that the issue with the EO TurfTab is that it's the same as before. When it was first being designed for Windows XP, there wasn't really touch, as a kind of feature before. When it was first being implemented, the UI didn't exactly support that right off the bat. So with Windows 8, the same problems kind of exist in the sense that not all the gestures work correctly, but it still is kind of touch. So it's a little bit erratic, I would say, because the device just definitely has a touchscreen display, but the functionality of some of Windows 8's features have been lost, which is a little bit strange. Otherwise, again, some other features like the webcam, you have to install them by yourself. If you go into the settings and directly search like webcam on the side, it's going to actually not recognize you have a webcam, but you have to install this own program, an application by TurfTab, and only this application can recognize and open up the webcam. So again, there's just a little bit of incompatibility with Windows 8 here and there that makes it not as good as a match as I would have hoped it would have been. Still, it definitely creates a more refreshed look to the system in general, even if it's about the same in terms of performance as before. It refreshes the look, makes the product a little bit more up to date, and makes the performance a little bit better. But again, it's still not fully optimized for touch, unfortunately. Thanks for watching this video look at Windows 8 installed on the TurfTab UMPC here at osvtxnews.com and OS Tech News.